Katie Thurston got especially candid and especially personal on The Bachelorette this week. First, however, she sent some potential husbands home. "I just don't have the right mindset to give some of the guys the energy and the time they deserve. As a result, I'm not going to give any more time to anyone else tonight. We're just going to go straight to the rose ceremony." With that said, Thurston doled out roses to David, Hunter, Conor C. and Mike P, yet stopped after the 31-year-old virgin referenced last Monday's allegation that a suitor was solely out for fame and fortune, saying to Katie, "What Karl said wasn't the truth. Do you all feel the same way?" Katie asked. The men nodded their heads and Thurston excused herself. She explained to co-hosts Tayshia and Kaitlyn Bristowe that she wanted to keep Karl around, but after Mike P's revelation, she second-guessed herself. Cut back to the rose ceremony, where Katie chose not to give Karl a rose. Michael, Conor B, Quartney, Trey, Justin, Andrew M, Christian, Josh, Brendan, James and Aaron moved on instead. But the main focus this week had to be on Nick Viall making an appearance in order to lead a discussion between Katie and her men, prompting each of them to open about problems from their past relationships. The contestants then confessed to various things pertaining to divorce, substance abuse, and infidelity, and, as they did, Thurston felt a need to speak up. In a stunning twist, she went ahead revealed something of her own that not even her own mom knows about. "I know you all know me as this sex-positive person now," Thurston said, "but years ago at a New Year's Eve party, I was drinking, and there was a situation where I had sex with someone that I did not give consent to. Wow, also, just awful." Continued Katie on air, explaining that the incident happened a decade ago. "I was in denial about what happened, so much still that I tried to form a relationship with him because I didn't want to believe what actually had happened. And when that didn't work out, for years I had a very unhealthy relationship with sex. I didn't want to have sex, which affects a relationship. I didn't like talking about sex. And it's taken me a long time to get to where I am now. And being open and comfortable talking about it, and loving myself, and accepting things that I can no longer control. But you just never know, you know," concluded Thurston on this topic. "I just want you guys to know that I've come a long way in who I was 10 years ago, and how important consent is, how important communication is, and how important it is to not guilt-trip somebody for not having enough sex with them, guilt-trip them for not having sex with them in general." At the after-party, Katie called the group date and her confession transformative. But the guys were more concerned with Thomas, who claimed he had told Thurston on this same episode that he was in love with her. "It feels fraudulent, it feels like, almost like a campaign, like, you want to be bachelor. I don't know what it is," Hunter said to Thomas in front of the other men. "I mean, is that something you've thought about?" Thomas didn't deny it, either. "Yes, coming into this, one of the thoughts on my mind was potentially being the next bachelor," he finally admitted. Whoa there? Total wrong reasons alert. Thomas claimed he now cared a lot more about ending up with Thurston than ending up as the next bachelor, but his competitors were left with plenty of doubt. However, bringing such a concern to Katie's attention will have to wait until next week.